Jimmy Beach here with Alien Skin Software. Let's talk landscapes with SnapArt 3. I have an image open with the default setting applied. I'm going to use oil paint. I'll open up the folder in the factory settings panel on the left. I'll go with the default landscape setting. You can see that this setting gave us some increased saturation. You can see your original photo by holding the space bar. I think the saturation is too intense, so I'll head over to the Color tab to adjust it. I'll choose Slight Pastel Look from the preset dropdown. This setting has a subtle increase in saturation, and the colors are a little brighter. Notice there's also an Off setting in this list, if you don't want any color shift. Let's go back to the Background tab and dial in our look. First, I'll make the brush size larger. This will subdue the detail in the background. Next, I'll change the color variation. This setting adds overall saturation when you set it high. See? For this image, I'll set it fairly low. I'm going to head over to the Layers tab. Here I want to mask off the building in the foreground. I'll select the No Change preset. The only change I want to make to this layer is shrink the brush size. This will help separate the building from the background. I'll click the Mask tool here at the bottom and make a mask. Most of the time you don't have to be extremely accurate with your masking. If there's an edge that looks unnatural because of the mask, you can always fine-tune it later. I just want to reveal some of those happy little chimneys hiding below. Now let's go to the Canvas tab, and I'll press 1 to 1 in the preview panel. I'm going to add a touch of thickness to the default canvas setting. You can see where it brought out the canvas texture in the image. There are some more sliders under the disclosure arrow for customizing the effect. There are many canvas presets to choose from here under the drop-down, and I recommend experimenting with them. You can turn the texture off. To do so, use the No Texture setting. But I'm going to press Command or Control Z to go back to the thicker default. Under Lighting, these settings affect how much the canvas texture and the paint strokes stand out. If you want to make the canvas or the paint stand out more, use a diffuse setting. Or if you want them to be a little more subtle, go with Subtle. I'm usually happy with the default. Now I'll save my setting, Command or Control S. It's a good habit to build into your workflow. And that's all she wrote. This is Jimmy Beach. Thanks for tuning in.